fridge, 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 fridge. My sauce was a bit too hot. It's melted through the side walls of my chocolate, which were already not great. And I now have sauce all over the side of the plate. So, a disaster.
The only person right now that knows it's not how it should be is you.
Yep.
All right?
We'll be all right.
So, Tony, Forest Walk.
Who doesn't like Black Forest Gatto? apart from
me,
William?
me. I hate
chocolate, whether
Black
you
Forest
like
Gatto.
chocolate and cherry or not. Chocolate and cherry, time-honoured combination. I'm looking forward to eating it.
That's fine. You have nothing to worry about. No, seriously.
Thanks, Critic.
I quite like it. I quite like the sort of theatrical melty bit.
Right, ready to go?
Ready to go.
Well done, mate. Good job.
Thank you.
He can get away with this, though.
I think you can get away with it as well.
How are you?
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You have a tempered chocolate cup with a chocolate sponge in the base, a cherry and kirsch mousse in the centre with a cherry sauce on top, served alongside a chocolate soil with some cream and chocolate decorations. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
I feel really disappointed after that. I got plates of food up, but not plates of food that I'd intended to serve.
I rather like the look of this. There's a sort of blingy naturalness to it. I like the fact that the cylindrical cone has collapsed under the heat of the juice. I don't like a Black Forest Gatto, but I like a Forest Walk. You've got different chocolate and different textures, which I really enjoy. I love it. I love it. I'm going to keep eating it.
I don't particularly like it, I have to say.
Oh.
And I quite like Black Forest Gatto. I don't think there's enough kirsch. I think it's fine, but I think if you're going for something this delicate, it has to be better than this.
You could say that it needed more kirsch and more personality, but I think it's a very sound piece of work.
Have some of yours.
Oh, yeah. Well, lovely.
I love that cherry sauce around the outside with that rich, dark chocolate sponge.
It's just delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
Last of the semi-finals, we now need to work out who goes into finals week. One of them is leaving the competition.
It's no surprise that the three contestants in this kitchen that we had an issue with, the critics also had an issue with. Pete, Paul and Sarah. Sarah, some real cooking issues. Undercooked salmon and a very odd egg. Pete was over 10 minutes late.
For all its bells and whistles, it didn't really deliver.
Paul, nicely cooked lobster, but everything else that went with that dish was highly questionable.
One of them's leaving the competition. Who's it going to be?
For the moment, they can relax. But tomorrow, the pressure is on as they face two more daunting tests. It's early morning on the second day, and the contestants arrive at the Vintry, a busy gastro pub in the heart of the City of London. Gary, David and Samir will be working under head chef Raphael during a hectic lunchtime service.
Let's get it on then, yeah?
It's 1 p.m. and service begins.
Okay, one ravioli, one cod, one poulet noir, all together.
David is in charge of the fish main, Icelandic cod with leeks, caperberries and lemon broth. A popular dish on the menu that's ordered straight away.
Get me that ready, straight away, yeah?
He has to move fast.
The cod I want on time. No McDonald's here, yeah?
But in his haste, David doesn't let the oil heat up, so the skin on his fish is soggy.
No, it's too early. You take this one, it's not done. Okay. Huh? Skin is soggy, yeah? It's not nice. Sure, bags, very hard.
Gary has been given poulet noir, blackened chicken with sweet potato puree and Swiss chard.
One poulet noir, one cod, yeah?
But he's struggling with his mash.
It's too much. It's too dry, huh? You didn't put any butter. I need more mash, yeah? Really fast. Give me a pan on. No, yeah?
Sometimes the mash isn't very good, but I don't know because I haven't worked here before, so I have to change the mash quick. And you go behind a bit.
You need to start speeding up, yeah? Seriously. You put me in this. Okay, how long for the ravioli down?
Samia is on a starter of wild mushroom and chicken ravioli with a set cappuccino foam and char-grilled asparagus.
I want it nice and foamy there, yeah? More foam.
However, Chef isn't happy with the consistency of the foam and decides he has to step in.
It's no good. It's not good enough. Yeah, give me a plate quickly. The other one was too liquid, yeah? And don't put too much. Next time like this, please. Show back, show. 2 ravioli in now. Nice foam this time, yeah?
Despite guidance, she's still not able to get it right. And after a shaky start, Samia has to try,
No. No, it's not. It's too much.
and try again.
Now it's too much. So if you keep on going like this, we go down like a bag of
I'm getting annoyed. I'm not getting the presentation 100%.
It's halfway through service, and Gary still can't get to grips with his mash.
Give me a new plate. You're too slow. You need to really step up, yeah? You need to push more. Not like that. No.
David, however, has finally perfected his fish.
That's good. Nice and crispy the skin, you see? Then it's nice to eat. Otherwise, when you have soggy skin, you can't eat it, OK? Service pick up, 31.
It's a bit full on at first, and then you get more used to it at time.
And Samia has mastered the tricky foam.
Yeah, that's much better than before. OK, 31, pick up. Samia, very good, yeah?
They find themselves the new favourites in the kitchen. But there's disappointment for Gary, who still hasn't impressed. And yet again, his mash ends up in the bin. Service over, and the contestants have served over 65 covers. Time for John and Greg to hear from head chef Raphael Nabalon.
What about Gary? What's he going to do?
Needs to keep the head together. It was just like, start getting confused. He cocked me up the mashed potato as well.
Samia, during service, how was she?
She needs a little bit more self-confidence. In the beginning, with the foam, she didn't get that right. But during the end of the service, she really started picking up.
And David, how did he do?
David did pretty well, actually. I was quite surprised. The first few cuts he did, the skin soggy, not really cooked like the way he should. But towards the end of it, he got the thing spot on.
Which one of those guys would you employ?
I would employ David. I think he has the biggest potential for this.
I've always seen Jen as a classic cook, as a safe cook. She has started to break out of that. Perhaps Jen's getting a little bit more daring.
I feel excited about today. I've practiced my dish I'm doing several times, so I just really want to make sure that I do it right today and get into semi-finals.
Jen, you're making a pudding.
I am doing a pudding. Chocolate, cherry and almond brownie with chocolate and almond macarons, a cherry sauce and amaretto cream.
Why this? Why a brownie?
The key thing here is the flavours. They're all flavours that are some of my absolute favourites. And the brownie just gives a really lovely texture.
Oh, I'd love to eat it with a great big spoon. I just don't know how you make it pretty. That's over to you.
Hopefully I'll do well.
Chocolate brownie at this stage of the competition, it better be a good brownie. It needs to be crispy on the outside, stodgy in the centre and cooked properly all the way through.
The low light of the competition so far was what happened with Marcus.
There are errors all over this plate.
That is the phrase. It chills me to the bone, it really does.
Liz, I'm almost scared to ask you how you feel.
No, don't be, it's all okay. I feel good today.
How did you feel after you'd cooked for Marcus?
You know, someone who you respect so much and not impressing them, it's really hard to hear. You know, I've had to go away and take it as a positive and turn it around and come back swinging.
Go on, Liz.
Cheers.
Back in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Liz is giving us pork belly served with a fig and apple syrup. roasted apples, black pudding, and a sauce made from the pork belly. I hope those apples are lovely and sour and sharp because those figs are really sweet.
Listen, you've got 15 minutes left.
Oh, what a day. There's this steely silence in here as 9 cooks beaver away at their one dish to try and get a semi-final place. I have to tell you, the smells are fantastic.
I think I've cooked the fish right, so yeah, hopefully it all works together as one.
You have 6 minutes left.
Everything's cooked how I want it. Sauce is good. Grouse is just good.
Last 60 seconds.
Quick, 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 quick.
That's it. Stop.
Like a big plate of food, isn't it?
Big boys. What's up there?
Whoa, stunning.
Feels like collapsed a bit.
Mortgage advisor Jen's dish is a chocolate, almond and cherry brownie with chocolate-filled almond macarons, amaretto cream and a cherry sauce.
Your sauce is like one of those medicines you had when a kid that you really liked. It's got that sort of sweetness that makes you feel good inside. But I question whether a brownie and a macaron with a sauce belong on one plate as a dessert.
Like your macarons, really nice. They're crisp on the outside, they're spongy in the middle. Your chocolate brownie is dense, but I like the flavour of that as well, especially with cherry and chocolate I like. I don't like this sauce. I find it far too sour.
That dish needed to be perfect and they didn't love it, so I don't know.
Jack has made his take on pork and beans. Pork belly with whipped lardo, pig cheek tortellini, butter beans, with a smoked garlic and butter bean puree, parmesan crisp, crackling and paprika crumb, and a chorizo oil.
Almost. And all you had to do was take the cooking juices from your pork belly and bathe those tortellini in them, because that pork belly and those tortellini need sauce, because the rest of it is delicious.
You cooked your pork belly well. I like your wafer, your cheesy wafer. I think the pig's cheek tortellini with a little crispy crumb of chorizo is inspired.
All for a couple of tablespoons of sauce, basically. So, kicking myself, yeah.
Natasha has made a hazelnut praline semi-fredo with baked chocolate ganache, hazelnut crumb, a cocoa nib tuile, and a warm caramel sauce.
Love the semi-fredo with that caramel sauce across the top. That's wonderful. But the ganache for me is far too heavy, far too dense. I mean, that may even make a thud if I drop it.
You made your own praline, you made a semi-fredo. There's a load of work in here. But the addition of chocolate for me, just a bit too far. It's just a bit too sweet for me, Natasha.
At the start of the competition, I thought I was passionate about food, and it builds with every single day that goes by, so I just want it so bad.
You all right, Liz?
I'm all right, yeah, not too bad.
You're putting yourself under a fair amount of pressure, aren't you?
Yeah, I really am. I'm trying to enjoy the experience, but at the same time, I'm trying to be as good as I can be.
Why is this competition meaning so much to you?
I think it's a lot to do with wanting to do this seriously as a career, and I really think that if I can do myself proud, that I've got a good chance as well.
Liz, good luck.
Thank you.
Not too much pressure, all right?
Well, OK, I'll try.
Liz is sticking with what she calls her traditional style, however, she's putting an Asian twist on it. We've got a duck breast. She's serving with a 5-spice sauce, bok choy, and butternut squash with ginger. But also on her bench, she has carrots, orange juice, lavender, and red currants. I don't know where this is going, I have no idea, but we've tasted this food before and it's been delicious. So who knows? 30 minutes left. 30 minutes. Hope, our youngest contestant in the competition.
I expected a lack of experience and a bit of lack of knowledge. I haven't seen any of that so far.
When I hear other contestants talking about what they're doing, it does scare me a bit because they definitely have a wider knowledge of food. But I guess I'll just have to use my youth to my advantage. How I can do that, I'm not sure yet, but...
How you doing, Hope?
I'm really happy with this brief, actually. Hasn't really suited my student budget, though. Pork and duck breast haven't really gone down well.
Cooking for Jay Rayner?
Yes. That's scary. To be honest, though, I was thinking about it earlier, and cooking for you and John is quite scary as well, so I'm just trying to forget about that all and just try and cook to the best of my ability.
Hope's gone very classic, and some may say safe. Pan-fried duck breast, celeriac puree, crispy parsnips, and a blackberry sauce. That's the ambition. I hope she's got the skill to make sure it gets on the plate properly.
Absolute disaster.
Billy, what's happening over here? You seem a tad stressed.
Yeah, cooked the lentils 3 times.
Have you really?
I don't think I've ever cooked lentils incorrectly in my life before. First off, they had too much chilli, and second off, they had too much salt in, so this time they should be all right.
Listen, you've got 15 minutes left.
On track. I hope. I'm just waiting for that to rest.
Middles for diddles. I'm kind of like happy with some things and not so happy with others.
Don't forget your egg, Jane.
Yeah,
Your egg.
that's what I'm just about to do, yeah.
Run out of time. Quick.
Do that.
I've got a plate up there, haven't I?
If you can find some space.
5 minutes on the dot.
Right, that's it, guys. Time's up. Stop, please. Billy, stop. Well done.
Yeah, well done.
How's yours?
Yeah, good. I'm over the moon.
Oh, that's lovely.
You've just got so many ingredients.
Right, all the duck breasts are cooked. Now let me introduce you to the food critic that's going to taste your food, Jay Rayner. Good afternoon. Ready for your lunch?
I hope so.
Liz, come and bring your duck up here, please.
Company director Liz has made pan-fried duck breast with roasted butternut squash and ginger puree, rolled purple carrots, parmentier potatoes, leeks, bok choy, and a 5-spice sauce.
I absolutely love it. I love your modern presentation.
The duck is accurately cooked, but what really makes it sing are the sauces you put underneath. The puree with that little hit of ginger, and then the 5-spice gravy on the top. It becomes one. They do sort of mingle in with each other, but they become a very nice one. They shake hands and move off into the sunset together like they're best friends.
I like the ginger, butternut squash, 5-spice duck combination. I like the leek potato combination. But when I try and put those two together, I'm a little bit confused.
I find so much on that dish to admire. But I've got the texture of a European roast dinner. I've got the flavours of a beautiful Asian dish.
We're holding you to your own standards here.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great bit of duck with some really, really great sauces. It's about the rest of the things and whether they need to be there or whether they confuse things. So you shouldn't be down on yourself.
Okay.